We all know that sinking feeling, right? You're just going about your day, checking the mail, scrolling through your inbox, and suddenly it hits you. You completely forgot to pay your Baltimore Gas and Electric bill. Now you're stressing over late fees, possible service interruptions, and just the sheer hassle of getting your account back on track. Well, today, we're going to make you a financial hero in your own household by fixing this exact problem once and for all. So, are you tired of missing due dates for your BGE bills? What if I told you there's a way to automate your payments and never worry about late fees again? In this explainer, we'll guide you step by step to ensure your BGE bills are always paid on time, effortlessly. We're going to deliver real, practical value, covering absolutely everything you need to know from a complete beginner's perspective. Okay, let's dive into this with Section 1, Autopay Benefits and Basics. To truly master our utility bills, we first need to understand the absolute best tool we have in our arsenal. Autopay is the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it service. Once you activate it, BGE automatically deducts your full billing amount from your designated checking, savings, or credit account on your exact due date every single month. Think about the immediate benefits here: incredible convenience, rock-solid security, and just total peace of mind. Plus, if you utilize third-party payment options linked to your autopay, like Defer It, you can even build your credit score with every timely bill payment. So, no more calendar reminders, no more buying stamps, and absolutely zero late fees. Moving right along to Section 2, Eligibility and Requirements. Now, before we jump into clicking buttons and making calls, we need to gather our tools. Setting up Autopay is incredibly simple, but you really don't want to get halfway through the process and realize you're missing a key piece of information. Let's make sure you're fully eligible and ready to go. Here's your exact checklist. First, you need your 10-digit BGE account number. You can easily spot this on the top right corner of your paper bill or your e-bill. Second, you just need a standard internet connection or a telephone. Third, have your valid payment method ready. So this means your bank routing and account numbers or your debit or credit card details. Finally, if you are setting this up through the online portal, you'll need the last 4 digits of the primary account holder's social security number, your unique BGE PIN, or your business ID for commercial accounts. Got all that? Awesome. Let's move to Section 3, the step-by-step setup guide, and see how this builds. There are 2 primary ways to get this done: the digital route through your web browser or the mobile app, and the telephonic route. Let's walk through the digital portal first. If you're using BGE.com or the BGE mobile app, you'll log into your dashboard and navigate over to the Billing and Payment Options tab. The system is going to walk you through 4 precise steps. Step 1 is account verification. This is where you enter that SSN or PIN we just talked about. Step 2 is multi-factor authentication. BGE will shoot a 6-digit code to your email just to ensure your data stays fully locked down. Step 3 is your wallet setup, where you input your routing and account numbers. And Step 4 is the mandate authorization. This is actually super flexible. You can select your draft timing, choosing to have the funds pulled anywhere from 1 to 10 days before your due date or on the exact due date itself. You'll get a confirmation number and boom, you're officially automated. But hey, what if you prefer talking to a real human being? BGE actually has a dedicated telephonic billing line for this at 1-833-442-7583. And here's an amazing detail. This line connects to a live billing specialist incredibly fast, usually in just 20 to 25 seconds. The agent will verify your account, help you link your preferred payment instrument, which includes up to 9 different options, by the way, schedule your draft date to sync perfectly with your payroll cycle, and finally, take your oral authorization. It's incredibly fast and fully guided. Let's shift gears to Section 4, Troubleshooting and Pro Tips. Now, what's really interesting about this part is that we're getting into the insider knowledge. Anyone can plug in a credit card, but I want to help you optimize your payments, avoid hidden fees, and totally sidestep the common pitfalls that trip people up. You absolutely need to know the massive difference between your payment methods. When you link a checking or savings account directly, which is known as an ACH transfer, BGE charges you absolutely $0 in transaction fees. It is completely free. However, if you use a Visa, MasterCard, or Discover card online, the transaction actually gets routed through a third-party processor called SpeedPay or Paymentus, and they hit you with a fee of between $1.50 and $3.75 every single month. Plus, think about it. Cards expire, they get lost, they get replaced. When that happens, your autopay suffers a silent failure because the tokenized data becomes invalid. Direct bank drafts don't have expiration dates, which makes them infinitely more reliable. And here is a massive pro tip you literally almost never hear about. If you use that telephonic pathway we just discussed, calling the live agent to set up your autopay, qualifying accounts can actually earn a recurring bill discount of up to 5%. So by taking 5 minutes to make a phone call instead of clicking through the website, you could be shaving 5% off your utility costs month after month while simultaneously avoiding those online credit card convenience views. That is a real game changer. We do need to talk about the risks, though, because automated systems demand a little bit of responsibility. If your autopay triggers, but you don't have enough funds in your checking account, the draft will fail. When that happens, BGE instantly hits your account with a $15 returned payment or NSF fee. And let's be honest, that completely wipes out any savings or convenience you just gained. And this brilliantly illustrates why you cannot just set it and forget it without ever glancing at your bank balance. BGE's administrative rules are remarkably strict here. If you have 2 returned payments within a rolling 12-month period, BGE will throw you straight into the penalty box. They will suspend your ACH and autopay privileges for an entire year. You'll be forced to pay manually every single month using cash, certified money orders, or a credit card with those added fees. So do whatever it takes to keep a buffer in your account so this doesn't happen to you. Section 5, Practical Example and Considerations. Let's bring all this theory down to earth with some practical, real-world applications. How does autopay actually fit into your broader household financial management? Let's say someone is setting up their autopay. They might be tempted to set a fixed dollar draft, say a flat $150 a month, but your energy usage changes. If you only use $90 of power in the spring, that fixed draft overpays the utility company by $60, literally trapping your personal cash on BGE's balance sheet. On the flip side, if a summer heat wave pushes the bill to $200, that $150 draft leaves you past due. So the smart play is to always choose the cycle-adjusted setup. It dynamically pays the exact penny of your bill each month, perfectly optimizing your cash flow and ensuring you never overpay or underpay. But what if you hate the unpredictability of cycle-adjusted bills? What if your mid-Atlantic summer air conditioning costs or those winter heating spikes just totally wreck your monthly budget? The solution here is combining your new cycle-adjusted autopay with BGE's budget billing program. Budget billing calculates an average monthly payment based on your rolling 12-month historical consumption profile. It smooths out those massive spikes into a highly predictable flat monthly rate. When you automate that smoothed-out rate via a free bank draft, you achieve total financial cruise control. So the crucial point is knowing how to manage the system once it's up and running. First, if you ever need to change your bank details or cancel autopay, you absolutely must do it at least 4 business days prior to your billing date. Otherwise, the old draft will still process. Second, if a specific month is tight on cash, you don't have to bounce a payment. Third-party services like Defer It can immediately clear your BGE liability in full and let you pay them back in 4 bi-weekly split payments. Finally, always maintain a cash buffer in your checking account to avoid that $15 fee and the dreaded 12-month penalty box. Almost done. Section 6, Recap and Final Thoughts. We've covered a tremendous amount of ground today, taking you from a frustrated bill payer to someone who can navigate the utility system like a true financial manager. Let's do a quick, rapid-fire recap. Gather your account numbers and PINs before you start. Always choose the direct bank draft or ACH method to completely avoid those credit card convenience fees and silent failure risks. Consider using the telephonic enrollment method to hunt down that incredible 5% recurring discount. Make sure to monitor your checking account to avoid those $15 NSF fees and account suspensions. And most importantly, enjoy the peace of mind that comes with knowing your lights will always stay on and your credit will remain protected. As a quick reminder before we wrap up, disclaimer, the information provided in this explainer is accurate as of date, but procedures and conditions may change. Please refer to BGE's official website or customer service for any updates or personalized assistance related to your account. You now have the exact blueprint to automate one of your most critical monthly expenses. The only thing left for you to do is to log in or pick up the phone. Ready to conquer your next utility bill? Take 5 minutes today, set up your autopay, and take one massive step toward total financial automation. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and happy saving.